I'm Anastasia. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me. It's going to be a sit down session. Let's chat about what's going on and grab your coffee. Like this video. Please subscribe before you leave and let's get started right on into it. So I'm just going to pull my hair back because it gets in the way all the time while I am going and doing my makeup. So, how have you, my friends, been doing with this whole stay-at-home order? I know there's some states that do have the stay-at-home order, and there's some states that don't have it. Our governor just extended our stay-at-home order. I'm a little iffy on that because I've already been stuck home for 3 weeks, and to be stuck home some more, I'm gonna go crazy. But that means there is going to be a lot of video content coming in the future because I've got all this free time to do it. So I'm going to be starting off by using the Arbonne Makeup Primer. And this is one of my absolute favorite primers ever. It is hands down amazing. It really blurs out the pores and I love that. And oh my gosh, that reminds me, today I tried out a new facial cleanser, and I've had it sitting around for a couple weeks and I was like, you know what the heck, I'm going to try a new one because I've been having a lot of skin problems lately, and I don't know if it's because the weather's changing or if it's because of I'm home more, so I'm eating more food, and I'm eating food I wouldn't normally eat every day, or I'm eating more vegetables, more meat, things like that. So I don't know what's causing my skin problems, but I've been getting more breakouts and I've been getting more reactions and stuff like that, and it's not been as good as it normally is. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to try a new facial cleanser, see how that helps. And oh my god, you guys, I love this facial cleanser. I've heard so many good things about it, and I see what the hype about it is. And the one I've been using is the one I tried today is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gentle Cleansing Lotion, and it's for sensitive skin, and it says that it's dermatologist recommended, and I work for a dermatologist, so I see him recommending this all the time to his patients. And so I was like, you know what, if the dermatologist I work for really recommends it, I'm going to try it. And I see why it's recommended. It is so good. It was so cooling when I was applying it to my skin, and I just loved it. It made my skin feel so smooth afterwards, and I'm definitely going to use that more often. Now, I can't say I'm not going to stop using my Arbonne Calm Daily Cleanser because I do love that one as much too, because that's one of the products that really helped get rid of my acne as I was younger, a few years back. And I'm not going to get rid of that at all because I still love it to this day. But I'm going to add that Neutrogena into my daily regimen now too. And I'm just using the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth Fit Me Foundation, and it's got SPF 18 in it. This is for normal to dry skin. And one thing I do have to say is in the last 3 years of me regular cleaning my skin, taking care of my skin, I've seen the texture of my skin and I don't know how you'd call it. It's not it's gone from being really oily to being normal to dry, and going from oily to dry and things like this. So it's been changing a lot. So that means what I use on my face I have to change too. And the color I'm using, the color I'm wearing, if I can find it, I'm wearing 110 Porcelain, and this is kind of light for me. Porcelain's usually light for me, but right now this seems to be fitting me perfectly. And I'm definitely going to blend this out. And also, I kind of need a new brush because the hairs are kind of coming off. This one does not have a pump to it. Okay, do you see this? That's how much of a color difference it is. So, what have you guys been doing during this quarantine to keep yourselves occupied? I have been going on a lot of hikes recently, and I cannot complain because the weather is starting to get beautiful out, and I really do like that. I'm just going to use this beauty blender and go under the eye area. Really make sure that it's blended out. I like this foundation because it's not a heavy duty foundation. Like, it doesn't give you full coverage, and I don't think I've had a foundation that I've used in a long time that is full coverage, because those tend to feel heavy on my skin. And there are days where I'm like, well, I want a full coverage foundation, but then there's other days where I'm like, I don't need it because I don't have a lot of skin problems, I don't have a lot of imperfections, blemishes to cover, and that I have to be so grateful for. And I really gotta thank my aunt for finding me a skin regimen, skin plan that got rid of my acne at a young age. My Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Primer. I usually bake under my eyes and along my cheeks, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm going to keep things pretty light, pretty springtime looking, pretty natural. I'm just going to put this all over my face. Try using a little, but first I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. The lid broke off of it because just because. Gives you that nice warm glow. There's a TikTok I saw where the people actually had a curfew in their neighborhood. I don't know what state it was, but they had a curfew in their neighborhood, and the cops went around every single night playing the Purge theme anthem while they were driving around to tell people that it was curfew time. And I thought that was hilarious. I was like, I wish my city did that. That is freaking awesome. And I actually might have to bake for this area. We'll see. I do gotta say, this Arbonne bronzer does blend out beautifully. I'm not mad about that. And I actually used to work for Arbonne. It's one of those companies where you're an independent consultant for, and I loved working for them. You're like your own boss, but there are the CEOs and stuff, and every single person on my team, they were so nice, so friendly. We had the best parties, we had the best group meetings, we had the best team meetings, and it was and everyone was so beautiful, and I loved it, and I'm considering going back because I just loved everything about it. Because this bronzer is a little... Okay. So that's gonna be my bag. I'm not going too crazy. Okay, so for blush, I thought I would use the Jordana blush in Tawny Beige. And it looks like this. And I'm just using my e.l.f. blush brush to apply it. I feel like the contour kind of overpowers the blush. Just my thoughts though. I'm going to be doing a fun eyeshadow look. I could say small amount goes a long way. Jeez Louise. Okay. Also during this quarantine time, I've been doing a lot of reading, I've been writing some blog posts, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I've also been watching a lot of live PD. Sorry, but it had to be said. That is a good freaking TV show. It is very addicting. I almost watched 2 seasons of it in 1 week. It's addictive. Don't get mad at me for it. I need a color to set this, so I will be right back. So, I'm just going to set this eye look with Dawn. Very beautiful color from a Subculture palette. And the other day I was watching a video of, who was it? Dang it, why can't I think of it? I literally love her channel so much. Cassie Holmes. I was watching her video and she was trying out a whole bunch of new makeup, and this was back I think last year sometime, and the Subculture palette had just come out, and she had mentioned that there's a lot of mixed reviews of the Subculture palette, and people were saying like they didn't like it or something like that along the lines, and I gotta say I love it. I'm using the Morphe eyeshadow palette. This is the Pure Nude palette 3B, and I'm just going to go in with this more neutral color right here, or kind of natural, whatever it's called. I'm just going to go in the crease with that. Oh, the other day, when I was, yesterday when I was, like when I woke up, because I stayed up until 5 in the morning, so I didn't get up until probably noon, 10, like 11 o'clock. Oh my gosh, it was hailing outside. And then it was also like raining, and then it was sunny like 10 minutes later. It was the weirdest weather we had yesterday, and I don't even know. What are you doing, Mother Nature? This is the weirdest year ever. I don't know what to do. Help. Now I have two palettes I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Essence Follow Your Heart eyeshadow palette, and then I'm also going to use this Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette that I created myself. The first shade I'm going to go in with from the Makeup Geek palette is called Mango, and it is this beautiful red shade. I am using the Kala eyeshadow brush, and this is the 315 brush. M441 brush, and I'm gonna kind of go in here and blend this out. I feel like that's not really packing a punch. I've heard so many great things about this Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and this is one of my first times using Makeup Geek ever. I mean, yeah, Makeup Geek, and I don't know about that. I mean, it's a pretty color, but the color payoff that is not... It looks very pigmented when you do it on the back of your finger, like that, but when you actually apply it and blend it out, it's... Oh, look at that fallout. Okay. I'm not happy about that. I do not like palettes that have a lot of fallout. And this eyeshadow, I don't know if that's for every single eyeshadow, but this eyeshadow definitely has fallout. Do you see all this fallout right here? Oh, I'm not happy about that. It's making my eyes look red underneath it. I'm going to have to bake that area. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to bake that area right now because... It was just too much fallout. I'm gonna go in with the other. I'm gonna go in with the Essence palette. I use the Morphe M534 brush, and I'm going in with the shade called First Blush, and it's this middle shade right here. I'm just gonna go in with this shade a little, and I'm gonna go on the... I'm just going on the inner corner of my eye with this. Oh, I actually kind of like that. Okay, now that is pretty. I like that color. Hold on, I gotta answer my phone. People are blowing me up today. I can just feel my fallout, my bake, like, coming off. I can, like, literally see it right now. That's sad. Okay, anyway, back to this. This orange color is really pretty. I like it. Should have just gone with that color for the outside. So I'm just going to go back in with that same Morphe brush I was using last time, the M441. I'm just going to blend out the edges over here. Actually, that's not that bad of a look. I kind of like that today. Okay. So I'm going to go in with white on. I'm just going to go on the very inner corner of my eye with that. I like the look of that. So I'm going to go in with, I think, that same orange shade, the first blush, and I'm going to go under my lash line, on the bottom lash line. Just get a little on the brush. Okay, so I am going to go do my lashes, brows, all that. I'm going to come back and we're going to do my highlighter and finish this look up. Okay, so I just did my lashes, my eyeliner, my brows, and I just wiped off the rest of my bake. So let's get started right on into the highlighter. So the highlighter I'm going to be using is the Essence Glow to Go highlighter palette. And I think today I'm going to use this gold shade right over here. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I love that. My lips. I'm going to go touch the brow bone a little. Just a tad. Like that. Beautiful. Okay. And then I am going to, what color do I want to use for my lips today? I'm going to go and use the Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. And this is in the shade Apricot Silk, which is 505. That is beautiful. I like that. Okay. So, this is today's makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me. Of course, I didn't touch my coffee at all, so it's going to be cold. I'm going to have to heat this back up. But thank you for watching this with me. Please go like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications of future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.